They weren't just tombs. They weren't just monuments. And they definitely weren't built with copper tools and ropes. Some researchers now believe the Great Pyramids were more than architecture. They may have been machines, giant, ancient devices built to harness unknown energy. If that's true, what else have we misunderstood about the ancient world? And more importantly, who really built them, and why? The Great Pyramid of Giza is made of over 2.3 million blocks, each weighing up to 80 tons. It stands over 480 feet tall, perfectly aligned with true north, and with a precision margin of error less than modern skyscrapers. How was this possible, over 4,500 years ago, with no cranes, no metal tools, and no wheel? Mainstream archaeologists say it took decades of manual labor by thousands of workers. Here's where the theory gets shocking. Some researchers suggest the Great Pyramid was not a tomb, but a gigantic energy machine. Inside the pyramid are mysterious features. Granite-lined chambers with no bodies ever found. Shafts that don't align with known burial rituals. An inner structure that resembles resonance chambers. Granite, used inside the king's chamber, is filled with quartz crystals, which can generate electricity under pressure, a principle called piezoelectricity. Could the pyramid have been built to vibrate, to resonate, to generate energy? And if so, what kind of energy? And who, or what, was it for? Now consider this. The Great Pyramid is located at the exact center of Earth's landmass. Its position divides the continents almost perfectly. It is also aligned with incredible precision to the cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west. Coincidence? Or a design only possible with aerial surveying or satellite-level mapping? It also aligns with other global megalithic sites, like Stonehenge, Teotihuacan, and Angkor Wat, along ancient ley lines. What if these structures weren't random? What if they formed a planetary energy grid, built by a civilization that understood the Earth in ways we still don't? Let's talk tools. We've never found blueprints, tools, or construction ramps at the Giza site. And yet, the inner granite stones show machine-like precision. Some have saw marks that match the effect of high-speed rotary blades, something unknown in that era. Other stones appear to have been shaped using heat, as if the builder softened the stone like clay. Could ancient people have used sonic technology or advanced machines long before our modern history begins? Or could we be looking at the leftovers of a lost civilization with forgotten knowledge? Across the world, we hear stories of great floods and civilizations lost beneath the sea. Atlantis, Lemuria, Zep-Tepi. Some researchers argue that the pyramids weren't built by the Egyptians, but inherited from an earlier civilization, one that vanished before written history. They point to the water erosion on the Sphinx, which suggests it predates the Sahara Desert. They say knowledge was passed down, but much was lost. The pyramid may be one of the last surviving technologies of that forgotten age. Maybe the pyramid wasn't just a power plant. Some believe it was a spiritual machine. Its shape embodies sacred geometry, mathematical patterns found in nature, in the human body, in the cosmos. The pyramid might have been designed to amplify consciousness, to heal, to connect with higher realms. In fact, ancient texts describe ascension chambers, vibration rituals, and energy flow through the body, what some now call chakras. Was the pyramid not just a monument, but a gateway? In the last few decades, we've seen multiple anomalies. In 1993, a robot sent into one of the pyramid shafts found a sealed door with metal pins. Later, another chamber, undocumented, was found above the Grand Gallery. Some say these chambers hold something dangerous or world-changing. Others believe governments and institutions are withholding discoveries that don't fit mainstream timelines. Why so many secrets? What's inside the pyramid that we are not being told? Could the ancient Egyptians have used sound as a tool? Some researchers believe the pyramid's design was made to resonate, literally. Inside the king's chamber, When specific tones are produced, like low-frequency humming or drumming, the walls vibrate. The entire chamber amplifies sound in powerful ways, almost like a giant speaker box. Quartz crystals in the granite vibrate when sound hits them, a principle used in modern electronics. So could sound have played a role in activating energy fields, or even levitating massive stones during construction? It may sound like science fiction. But today, we use ultrasound to break apart kidney stones, and sound levitation to float small objects in labs. Maybe the ancients knew something we forgot. The mystery of the pyramids doesn't end on the surface. Beneath the Giza plateau is a web of underground tunnels, chambers, and shafts. Many are undocumented, sealed off, or simply too dangerous to explore. In 2017, scientists used cosmic ray muon scanning to detect a massive void inside the Great Pyramid, over 30 meters long. They don't know what's in it. And no one has entered it, yet. What's hidden beneath the pyramid? A library. A tomb. A machine core. Why is access so restricted? What are they trying to protect or prevent us from finding? Let's compare ancient and modern engineering. Even with today's advanced cranes, lasers, and GPS, replicating the Great Pyramid today would be nearly impossible, especially using the same materials and aligning it with true north. We'd need to quarry and transport millions of tons of stone, some from quarries hundreds of miles away. So ask yourself, why build something that massive, that precise, if it was just a tomb? Many of today's architects have admitted, we don't know how to build it the way they did, without cutting corners. So, were ancient people more advanced than we are today, in ways we don't yet understand? And here's the final twist. Pyramids aren't unique to Egypt. We find them in Mesoamerica, like the Pyramid of the Sun in Teotihuacan. China, in Xi'an, hidden beneath hills. Indonesia, like Gunung Padang, possibly over 20,000 years old. Sudan, which has more pyramids than Egypt. Different cultures. Different continents. Same shape. Same celestial alignments. Often built with no known connection between civilizations. Is this a coincidence? Or were these cultures tapping into a universal architectural code, a shared knowledge lost in the sands of time? Some believe they were energy hubs, placed strategically around the Earth to balance frequencies and maintain harmony. A global grid. A forgotten science. A mystery hiding in plain sight. Maybe the pyramids were tombs. Maybe they were temples. Or maybe they were machines. But one thing is certain. They weren't just piles of stone. They hold secrets, mathematical, astronomical, energetic, still waiting to be unlocked. And maybe the reason we haven't figured them out is because we're still asking the wrong questions. Despite centuries of study, modern scientists are still unlocking new mysteries within the pyramids. In recent years, teams using thermal imaging discovered hotspots in the Great Pyramid structure, suggesting hidden cavities. Others are running 3D scans, simulating airflow, and analyzing electromagnetic properties of the stones. Some discoveries suggest that the pyramid could concentrate electromagnetic energy in its chambers, a phenomenon confirmed by researchers in Russia and Germany. But here's the thing. Ancient builders didn't have access to modern physics, right? So how did they build a structure that behaves like a giant frequency amplifier? Are we rediscovering a science they already understood? Now let's ask the question many avoid. Was this technology human at all? Some theorists suggest the knowledge behind the pyramids didn't evolve naturally, but was introduced. Evidence. Legends from ancient Egypt say the knowledge of the gods came from Thoth, a being who descended from the sky. In South America, Viracocha. In Mesopotamia, the Anunnaki. In Africa, Nommo from the Sirius star system. These cultures, separated by oceans, All speak of beings from the stars who brought knowledge and built massive stone structures. Is this pure myth? Or did humanity receive a helping hand in its earliest days, a spark of lost intelligence, now buried beneath sand, secrecy, and skepticism? In the end, the pyramid is more than stone. It's a message. A symbol of precision, mystery, and forgotten mastery. A riddle written in stone across time. Maybe it's a code, waiting for us to evolve enough to understand it. Or maybe it's a warning. That even the greatest civilizations can fall, leaving only silent monuments behind. But one truth remains. The deeper we look, the more the pyramid looks back. Narrator. What if the Great Pyramid isn't just a wonder of the world, but a reminder that history isn't always what we are told? That technology, wisdom, and power once existed long before our time. And that some secrets were meant to be rediscovered. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment below. Are we ready to understand the truth?